Hello, this is Mike from Dimensional Walkie. Today I'm going to do a video on something called universal consciousness with alien being assist. Okay? The concept of universal consciousness suggests that all existence is interconnected through a shared underlying awareness. Okay? It is a physiological and a psychological and a philosophical and metaphysical idea that transcends individual consciousness and asserts there is a singular, all encompassing mind or energy that weaves together everything, living and non living. Okay? Universal consciousness is often described vast as a vast field of intelligence, okay, or energy that goes through reality, connecting every reality and phenomena in a harmonious dance. Okay, you with me? This notion has roots in various philosophical, spiritual, and scientific traditions. Eastern philosophies, such as the Advaita, Vedanta, and Buddhism, refer to these ideas as oneness, where distinctions between individual dissolve to reveal the interconnectedness of existence. Indigenous cultures worldwide speak of the Great Spirit or similar concepts that embody the universal spirit. Modern physics has also flirted with these ideas as theories of quantum mechanics hint to this the entanglement of particles that are either non-local uh, or local particles that have this profound connection or interconnection across distances and forms. Okay? The universal consciousness invites us to reconsider the dichotomy between ourselves and the others, urging us to see ourselves as integral threads into the fabric of the greater cosmic intelligence. It implies that individuals' thoughts, emotions, and actions ripple through this unified field, influencing and being influenced whole, by the collective whole. So, how does alien beings kind of fit into this? I mean, I believe there's aliens. I believe, I've written about it and talked about it for all my life, basically, that they exist and they're among us. Okay, so here's a little bit of my thoughts and other people's thoughts I've kind of weaved together. Um, and so, alien beings are this sentient life form existing beyond Earth. I believe they're also on Earth, but they're beyond Earth, they're on Earth, they're everywhere. Okay. So obviously, just as it's captured me, it's captured all kinds of people from a standpoint of the concept. Okay. Um, it's either, it's in mythology, it's in science fiction, and it's also in actual scientific pursuits. Okay. The notion of extraterrestrial life has challenged us to confront our assumptions about consciousness, intelligence, and existence. So basically, having aliens in the mix has really challenged us. We have to really understand this even more now that I believe, and other people believe, even scientists that I personally know that are, physicists, they have come to the same conclusion I have, or they actually know for a fact. Okay, so you got to remember, did work for 4 or 5 aerospace companies, and they're well been involved in UFOs and aliens for a very long time, you know. So, anyways, if we accept the possibility that alien beings exist, then the question, of course, arises: how might their consciousness differ or align with ours. Alien conscious may be shaped by factors entirely alien or to our own, or they may actually be aligned to our own, such as, they could be very unique in their biology. And there's no doubt about that. I mean, one of the things I've always said is that it's very difficult, or is going to be very difficult, or I know it is very difficult to communicate with them directly. Okay. There's all kinds of stories of ones that we've captured and we couldn't control the situation and we basically had to destroy them, because we couldn't handle the possibility of them controlling our minds. So I'm not really sure how this is going to all work out. We can only hope for the best, always, always hope for the best and get what you get. Um, so there are modes, we're talking about aliens now, of perception, communication, and cognition could be unrecognizable to us. And that's what the case has been in the past. Just as our understanding of reality may seem incomprehensible to them of our reality. Yet, if the universal consciousness is real, it suggests a shared foundation and existence, an underlying connection that transcends all these differences I mentioned. Um, and of course, if you're a religious person from, let's say, Christianity, you would probably cover this very quickly and say, hey, God, Jesus, God, uh, created all beings, everything, has created everything. So, we're all in this together then. That kind of brings it all together. If you believe that one fact, that God, Jesus, or whatever you call the Christian God, um, basically created everything. So he's responsible then too. Some thinkers and research propose that alien beings might actually be attuned to this universal consciousness, uh, and actually in tune more than humans are. Okay. In this view, humanity's resilience on a linear thought and individualism could be seen as a limiting ability to fully assess the understanding of the greater cosmic mind. Alien civilizations, particularly those advanced enough uh, to travel across vast distances of space, may have developed technologies and spiritual practices that harmonize with universal consciousness. Okay, so they're saying that aliens probably are more intelligent. I don't think anybody's going to debate that. That they're probably, most of them are more intelligent than we are. So they're saying that they probably very well understand this universal consciousness at this point more than we do. Okay, not saying that they couldn't teach us or they couldn't show us the way. They could, possibly. Who knows? Um, so the potential link between universal consciousness and alien beings opens the door to profound possibilities. If universal consciousness truly permeates all existence, then alien beings could not only be part of this vast intelligence, they might also hold key insights into its nature and its workings. Okay? Moreover, if alien beings are indeed more attuned to the universal consciousness, then encounters with humanity could serve as catalysts for our own awakening. That's what I was saying. They could teach us, they could show us. Okay? The interaction between might the interaction between us and them might challenge us to expand our understanding of reality, encouraging us to transcend egocentric views and embrace the interconnectedness of all life. Alien beings can offer guidance or knowledge that helps humanity align more closely with universal mind, fostering greater sense of unity and purpose. Implications. The connection between universal consciousness and alien beings carry profound implications for science, spirituality, and society. On a scientific level, it challenges the materialistic view that consciousness arises solely from physical processes within our brain. Instead, it invites exploration into the nature of consciousness as a fundamental aspect of reality, a perspective that could revolutionize fields like neuroscience and physics. On a spiritual level, the connection urges us to reconsider our place in the universe. It suggests that humanity is not isolated or insignificant, but rather an integral part of the vast interconnected whole. This perspective fosters humility, awe, and a sense of responsibility for our actions as we recognize the rippling effect they could have on the universal field. Okay? And what they're saying is things that we do here on Earth, and one thing that just popped in my mind was like nuclear war. Okay? Because as I've written before and talked about before, the aliens do not want nuclear war. They don't want to have anything. They don't want us to get involved with it. Even though we have nuclear weapons, trust me, they will try to stop it at all costs from us using them, and they already have, I'm sure. They watch all our nuclear facilities and make sure nothing gets shot out of one of them. I hope that continues, especially in these days and these times. Um, okay, on a social level, the recognition of the universal consciousness and existing aliens and beings can inspire greater collaboration and empathy among humans. It challenges us to move beyond decisive ideologies and to seek common ground, both among ourselves and with potential extraterrestrial neighbors. And of course, when I say extraterrestrial neighbors, I'm going to tell you that they're among us. And we just have to find a way to openly communicate with them, or if they want to. Basically, it's up to them. I always said it's up to them. It isn't up to us. Uh, they got a level above us or more levels above us, so they have to come to us. Final thoughts. The interplay between universal consciousness and alien beings invites us to embark on a journey of profound discovery. It challenges us to expand our understanding of reality, embrace our interconnectedness, and transcend the borders of individual and collective thought. Whether through scientific exploration, spiritual awakening, or cosmic encounters, this connectiveness holds the promise for illuminating the mysteries of existence and unlocking the limitless potential of our universal mind. Unlimited potential. Okay? That's what it's all about. Hope you enjoyed. Happy trails. We'll see you. Bye bye.